Hello and welcome back to a gameplay for all seasons. Today's Hogwarts Legacy video may be a bit controversial for some people, so I'd love to know your thoughts. Some people may completely disagree with me, some people may agree, but either way, I'd love to know. Now, what I want to talk about is the House Slytherin. Now, to me, I feel like this game, Hogwarts Legacy, really could set the legacy, if you will, of Slytherin itself as well. Now, the reason I say that is because I think if you look online, you look at what people are talking about, there does seem to be a two-way split of the way that people perceive the House of Slytherin. Now, maybe you perceive it a third way, but the two ways it seems that people perceive it. And some people are quite strong in their views about this, but some people think that the Slytherin house is 25% of the students in Hogwarts, i.e. it's representing or representative of 25% of human beings, and Slytherin is a house of bad people. 25% of people are bad, therefore they are a kind of one-dimensional house and they're all just bad. Hence why in the Battle of Hogwarts, McGonagall sent them away and said you can't fight because none of them could be trusted and they're all evil. There seems to be quite a lot of people that do actually perceive that view about it. The other way to perceive it, which is the way I perceive it, is that Slytherin isn't an evil house or a bad house per se. Rather, they may have attributes, for example, being proud, etc., which may lend itself to have people in that house which may be bad and evil, but it doesn't mean the whole house is. And if we think about what's come before, obviously the Harry Potter series was from Harry's perspective. He was in Gryffindor. We all know what his relationship with the Slytherins in the Harry Potter series were, i.e. from his perspective, they come across as being quite bad. Now, I'm going to go on to a huge caveat to why there is actually a bit more information than can sometimes be perceived by some people in the Harry Potter series. But I would say there isn't that much other stuff out there, so if that's the way that you perceive Slytherin from the Harry Potter series, then maybe that's why some people think they are pure evil house. And that's why I think Hogwarts Legacy, where it's giving you the opportunity to be any of the four houses, and in a big RPG that's set in a time that's not part of the film series, and therefore it could, and in my opinion should, become law. The developers of this game are obviously trying to do a good job. You can tell that from the things they've said. They all seem to be fans. And the tagline at the end of the trailer, as we know, is "Live the Unwritten." And in a way, what they do here is going to set a tone for how we should perceive that house. Now, if they let you truly be free, maybe you can be in Slytherin and you have some attributes that they would have, because I feel like, depending on what house you should be in, should in some way go towards your stats and your abilities. But if you can be in Slytherin and you can still be a full-on proper hero, then I think that may help the cause to Slytherin, that they are not just a house of evil people, and may, in a way, torpedo that argument a little bit. Now, let me go into that caveat of why I don't really think people at the moment should be saying that Slytherin is just a house of evil people. And that is because I believe we already have a bunch of evidence to the contrary. Now, even Draco himself didn't seem like he was pure evil. He just seems more he was a conflicted and confused individual. And then there is, of course, Snape, who many people say is he the real hero of the Harry Potter series, which potentially is true. In my own opinion, I still think the real hero of the Harry Potter series is Hermione, but of course there is not one sole hero in the series. And she may be a heroic Gryffindor, and we see Gryffindor as being a house of heroes, but is that really true? Because Wormtail, he was in Gryffindor and he definitely wasn't a hero. And to me, he seemed somewhat more evil than an awful lot of the other characters who were in Slytherin. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Like it if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.